Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, BC2A Paste, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, GLC 5500, Gainesway, Horse Sense, Keeneland, Lanes End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Spendthrift Farm, Thoroughbred Times, Warrendale Sales, and Woods Edge Farm.
Hi everyone, Kate and Bradar filling in for John Henderson on this edition of Thoroughbred Week with 6 Grade 1 stakes on the card, including Kentucky Derby prospects in the Bluegrass Stakes and the Arkansas Derby. We begin with fillies and mares at Keeneland in the Grade 1 Vinery Madison Stakes. Champion Musical Romance, the 9-5 favorite. Kurt Becker has the call.
Home Sweet Aspen against the rail, leading Musical Romance, and Whipsaw City, who now applies pressure and moves forward from the outside. And Whipsaw City, 3 wide at the entry to the far turn, up to take the lead. Musical Romance is now second between horses. Here comes Groupie Doll, moving into contention third. Home Sweet Aspen drops back. Sugar in the Morning goes to fourth as they come to the quarter pole. Whipsaw City has a head in front. The champion Musical Romance is right there toward the inside. And Groupie Doll, with blinkers on today, moves to the far outside from third to challenge for the lead, moving off the far turn. Groupie Doll from the outside to challenge Whipsaw City. Musical Romance drops back, and here comes She's Cheeky to try to join the leaders from fourth. Sugar in the Morning is fifth. Groupie Doll in the final furlong of the Vinery Madison, and She's Cheeky to second. Groupie Doll, Rajiv Mirage will take the Grade 1 Vinery Madison.
With blinkers on, Groupie Doll draws off to defeat She's Cheeky by 3 lengths. Rajiv Mirage, the winning jockey, in 123-3. Winner of the Grade 3 Gardenia Stakes last summer at Ellis Park, Groupie Doll finished third when race favorite Musical Romance took the Grade 3 Inside Information Stakes last month at Gulfstream Park. The 4-year-old filly by Bowman's Band was bred in Kentucky by Fred Bradley and his son, trainer Buff Bradley. Owned by the Bradleys along with Carl Hurst and Brent Burns, Groupie Doll has earned nearly $489,000. Keeneland Stakes action is presented by Warrendale Sales, reminding breeders the Keeneland September yearling sale closes May 1st. To Aqueduct now for the Grade 2 Distaff Handicap. It's Tricky, the 3-5 favorite. Tom Durkin has the call.
Around the far turn. Don't be shy. I'll buy. Narrowly. Nicole H. fights on at the inside. It's Tricky under a busy ride now by Eddie Castro. As they come to the top of the stretch, she's still third. And Castro's gone to the whip already. Castro's gone to the whip already on It's Tricky. She is still third as they turn for home. The half was 45 seconds flat. It is Nicole H. in front. It's Tricky's in an all-out drive, and now she's starting to show her class as they come to the final furlong. It's Tricky is up to take the lead. Cece's Pal on the outside, moving belatedly second, but they're coming down to the finish. It's Tricky didn't look like she had a shot at the quarter pole.
It's Tricky by Lane's End Stallion Mineshaft strolls home by 3.5 lengths over Cece's Pal. The winner under high weight of 123 pounds and Eddie Castro in 122-1. It's Tricky enjoyed an outstanding 3-year-old campaign, winning both the Grade 1 Acorn Stakes and the Grade 1 CCA Oaks, and finishing second to champion Royal Delta in the Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic. The Kieran McLaughlin trainee is 2 for 2 this season after taking the Grade 2 Top Flight Handicap in her 4-year-old debut. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Stonerside Stable. It's Tricky has earned $1,286,000 for Godolphin Racing, LLC. To Oaklawn Park for the Grade 1 Apple Blossom Handicap. Plum Pretty, the 1-2 favorite. Frank Mirmati picks up the call.
Heading to the 3 furlong point, 12:22, Plum Pretty cruising along, and she puts her head in front now. Absent Minded is coming after her from third. Tiz Miz Sue is within 3 lengths of the leader. Holy Heavens just outside of her. Plum Pretty takes the lead as 12:22 surrenders. Absent Minded into second. Tiz Miz Sue is in between horses. Holy Heavens on the outside. They're at the top of the stretch. Plum Pretty has asked the question, chased intently by Absent Minded and Tiz Miz Sue. They're a furlong from the finish, and Plum Pretty's in cruise control. Absent Minded did her best, could not keep up. Tiz Miz Sue outside of her. Plum Pretty dominating in the Apple Blossom. What a classy filly and a dynamic comeback. Wow.
Plum Pretty is sharp off a layoff, scoring by 2 1/4 lengths over Absent Minded. Rafael Bejarano aboard in 1:42 and 3, a 1:06 brisk speed rating. The 2011 Kentucky Oaks heroine was making her first start since finishing 5th in the Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic. The Pennsylvania-bred 4-year-old filly was purchased by Peachtree Stable for $130,000 at the OBS March 2-year-old sale. One of 6 stakes wins during the Oaklawn meeting for trainer Bob Baffert, Plum Pretty has earned nearly $1,657,000. Plum Pretty paid $3 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Keeneland for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 1 Jenny Wiley Stakes. Zagora, the 7-5 favorite. Once again, here's Kurt Becker.
It's Daisy Divine who shows the way to the final turn, still leading it by a length. Bay to Bay travels second, a length and a half. Tappan's Fly third, Heavenly Landing fourth, Aruna fifth, Zagora sixth and last as the tempo quickens coming to the quarter pole. They've got to catch Daisy Divine, who leads it by a length off the far turn, quarter mile out. Bay to Bay second, Tappan's Fly third, Heavenly Landing fourth. Zagora tries to get in gear with Aruna. They're both on the far outside still, 5 lengths off the lead. Into the final furlong, Daisy Divine with the lead by a length and a half. Bay to Bay is second, Tappan's Fly, then Heavenly Landing. Daisy Divine chased all the way by Bay to Bay down to the line. James Graham has done it again.
1 week after winning the Grade 1 Ashland Stakes aboard Car Loveyberry, James Graham boots home Daisy Divine to a 1-length victory over Bay to Bay for another Grade 1 Stakes success. Time of the race 1:43 and 1. Winner of the Grade 2 Fairgrounds Oaks on dirt just over a year ago, Daisy Divine is 4 for 4 since being switched to the turf by trainer Andrew McKeever. The streak began with the Grade 3 Valley View Stakes at Keeneland last fall and continued with a pair of stakes wins during the Fairgrounds meeting. The 4-year-old filly by Calfwayne was bred in Kentucky by Riley McDonald and was a $5,500 Keeneland September yearling. Daisy Divine has earned $758,000 for James Miller. Watch Thoroughbred Week online on the Keeneland website at Keeneland.com. Click on the sales banner, then select Video and Thoroughbred Week. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the $1 million Charlestown Classic coming up in this segment. But we begin with turf horses at Keeneland in the Grade 1 Makers 46 Mile. The field included last year's winner Get Stormy, but the 7-5 favorite was Tour Allure. Kurt Becker picks up the call.
And it's Get Stormy, the defending champion, who leads the field by a length through the far turn. Hollinger second on the outside by a head. Press Day third toward the inside. Tour Allure is traveling in fourth, outward from the rail, 3 lengths off the lead. Doubles Partner is fifth. Data Link has to angle wide from sixth. Quarter mile to come and Get Stormy to catch. It is Get Stormy with the lead. Tour Allure trying to find more toward the outside. Hollinger fights on but third. Press Day toward the inside. Data Link fifth on the far outside. Tour Allure trying to capture Get Stormy in the final furlong, and Doubles Partner and Data Link are there. Doubles Partner diving to the inside. Data Link from the outside. Tour Allure between horses. Data Link from the outside for Alex Solis to spring the upset at 12-1 in the Makers 46 Mile.
12-1 long shot Data Link by Claiborne Farm Stallion Warfront gets up to defeat the favorite Tour Allure by a neck. Alex Solis, the winning jockey, in 1:34 and 1. The first stakes victory for Data Link, who finished third when Doubles Partner won the Grade 3 Canadian Turf Stakes last month at Gulfstream Park. The 4-year-old colt was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Stuart S. Janney III. Trained by Shug McGahee, Data Link has earned $315,000. Alex Solis with the safe ride of the week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Next, the Grade 2 Oaklawn Handicap. Grade 1 Santa Anita Handicap winner Ron the Greek, the 5-2 favorite. Frank Mirmati has the call.
Alternation's been there every step of the way, maintaining a comfortable lead 3 furlongs from home. You wanna twist. Stachy's now trying to test him on the inside. Those two move in tandem. Himbook is starting to pick it up. Don Dolce is weakening. Ron the Greek is 5 lengths off the speed. Nero will be guided to the far outside. Win Willie has trailed throughout. Alternation has led throughout. You wanna twist. Stachy's next. Ron the Greek. Himbook far outside Nero. They're a furlong from the finish, and Alternation is very tough on the lead, and Stachys is running a big one. Ron the Greek is coming with a late bid after Alternation. Then it's him book, a 16th to go, and Alternation is unbeatable here at Oaklawn, and he stamps himself as a legitimate top horse in the country. Alternation cruises in the Oaklawn handicap.
Alternation, the front-running winner by 2.5 lengths over favored Ron the Greek. Luis Quinona is aboard in 149 and 4. Alternation now 5 for 6 at Oaklawn Park, including a sweep of the 3 handicap events over the track this season. The 4-year-old colt by Distorted Humor was bred in Kentucky by Pin Oak Stud LLC. Trained by Donnie Von Hemmel, Alternation has earned $720,000 for Pin Oak Stable. That brings us to the $1 million Charlestown Classic. Tackleberry, the 9-5 favorite. Larry Colmus has the call.
Pants on Fire is the leader. On the outside, Skip Shot second, Trace Barachos is third. Tackleberry is being ridden along on the inside. Duke of Mischief now edging up to the leaders with a 4-wide run. Then it's Kaisha Electronica, followed by Norvsky as they make their way into the far turn. Redding Colliery, Bango, and Mr. Mardi Gras. Into the turn, and Duke of Mischief has taken the lead on the outside. It is Duke of Mischief looking to win it again, and he speeds off by 1.5 lengths. Kaisha Electronica is taken second. Trace Barachos is third. Skip Shot is fourth. Tackleberry's fifth in between horses. And they're into the stretch. And Duke of Mischief and Kaisha Electronica are together. Kaisha Electronica has taken the lead. Duke of Mischief is second. Tackleberry is third. But it's Kaisha Electronica and Javier Castellano to win the Charlestown Classic.
Reformed claimer Kaisha Electronica draws off to defeat last year's winner Duke of Mischief by 3 lengths. Javier Castellano up in 150 and 1. Rapoli Stable haltered the winner for $62,500 out of a winning effort at Gulfstream Park last March and turned him over to trainer Todd Pletcher. Kaisha Electronica has won or placed in 7 stakes and has earned over $856,000 off the claim. The 7-year-old horse by Aeromanchas was bred in Kentucky by Richard Rowan. Kaisha Electronica has a career bankroll of $1,118,000. The Lane's End Stallion of the Week is Twirling Candy, a record-setting Grade 1 winner who is a son of top sire Candy Ride. Twirling Candy set a track record in the Grade 1 Malibu Stakes, breaking Spectacular Bid's record set in 1980. Consider Twirling Candy for your matings in his first year at stud. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes action coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with fillies at Oaklawn Park in the Grade 2 Fantasy Stakes. Mama Kimbo, the 7-5 favorite. Once again, here's Frank Mirmati.
Heading to the 3 furlong point, Mama Kimbo has been very comfortable, and now she opens it up a bit, leads by 2 lengths. Amy's Deanie is trying to cling to her, and she's getting closer now. Jemima's Pearl inches up closer, a joint third. Wait Till Dawn is inside of her. Big gap now. Illegally Blonde could not keep up. Off Limits moves up inside of her. Kitty Cat Carly is the trailer. Top of the stretch, Mama Kimbo. Amy's Deanie feels the whip on the outside second. 3 back to Jemima's Pearl in third, followed by Wait Till Dawn inside the final 1/8 of a mile. Mama Kimbo fully extended. Amy's Deanie is trying to cling to her, but Mama Kimbo has another gear, and she is just cruising up to the 16th pole. Amy's Deanie tried her best, but she could not match strides with Mama Kimbo, just shown the whip late by Mike Smith as she wins the fantasy stylishly.
Mama Kimbo wires the field by 1.25 lengths over Amy's Deanie. The winner's stablemate, Jemima's Pearl, third for a sweep by Keeneland sales graduates. Mike Smith up in 143 and 3. Mama Kimbo stepping up to Graded Stakes Company following a first out maiden victory by 5 1/4 lengths in a 6 furlong event at Santa Anita. The filly by Discreet Cat was bred in Kentucky by Bill Betts, Dr. Chuck Kidder, and Wayne Masterman, and was a $120,000 Keeneland September yearling. Another Kentucky Oaks contender for trainer Bob Baffert and Peachtree Stable, Mama Kimbo has earned $213,000. To Keeneland for the Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes. Champion Hansen, the 6-5 favorite. Kurt Becker has the call.
Champion Hanson on top by a length and a half, midpoint of the backstretch. Hero of Order travels in second, 3/4 of a length. Midnight Crooner forwardly placed third up on the far outside. Gung Ho is fourth down toward the rail. Here's How Great trying to thread the needle, moving through some traffic into fifth, within 5 lengths of the lead. Heavy breathing, then Scatman, who's a wide seventh. Prospective is eighth. Politically Correct drops back in ninth. Doulahan is 10th. He's down toward the inside, 10 lengths off the lead. They're midway on the turn. Here comes Gung Ho trying to draw alongside of Hanson. Just over a quarter mile to go. Hanson has the advantage by a length off the far turn. Gung Ho second by 3. Midnight Crooner is third. Hero of Order has lost ground around the turn. Heavy breathing moves up the inside to fourth. Hanson a 2-length lead as they come toward the 8th pole. Gung Ho still trying, but still second. Prospective getting shook loose late, so is Doulahan. Doulahan down the center of the racetrack. Hanson in the final furlong. Doulahan charging on the outside. Doulahan, tremendous stretch run. He was 10th with 3 furlongs to go, and Doulahan and Kent DeSormo have won the Toyota Bluegrass Stakes.
3-1 second choice. Doulahan runs by Hanson to defeat the favorite by a length and a quarter. Kent DeSormo aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 1:47.4. Doulahan back at Keeneland, where he broke his maiden in the Grade 1 Breeders' Futurity last fall. The Dale Romans trainee went on to finish 4th when Hanson captured the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And in his 3-year-old debut, he was second to How Great in the Grade 3 Palm Beach Stakes on turf. The colt by Even the Score was bred in Kentucky by Phil and Judy Needham, Benahallacy, and is a half-brother to 2009 Kentucky Derby winner Mind That Bird. Doulahan has earned $872,000 for Donegal Racing. Now to John and Joel of TCI with this week's Triple Crown Insight presented by Northern of Fleet, standing at TaylorMade Farm.
This week on TCI, we discussed the Lexington Stakes and the all-important graded earnings list. Joel, this time of year, it's a mad dash to see who can get the graded earnings and make the Kentucky Derby field. We see it this weekend in the Lexington.
Yeah, mad dash indeed, John. I think this field is mostly set at this point. I mean, we're 2 weeks out. All the graded stakes earnings are in the books, but that last-ditch effort is the Lexington Stakes. And I see 4 in here with Derby Dreams, John. I see Castaway, News Penning, Morgan's Gorilla, and Golden Ticket all have enough graded earnings at this point that if they were to win, they could potentially come back in 2 weeks and at least make the also eligibles list.
All right, of those 4 horses you just mentioned, who's got the best chance to win?
You know, I like News Pending. He was your runner-up in the Fountain Youth behind Union Rags. Didn't run so well in the Florida Derby, but this horse has good form on the dirt and the turf, and he's by Harlan's Holiday, a good poly track sire. I really think he can make a run from that second flight and have success.
All right, thank you, Joel. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you come back next week on Thoroughbred Week. We'll discuss the Derby trial, which could affect the Preakness.
The Arkansas Derby's coming up next, but first, here are the top 10 brisk speed ratings run by 3-year-olds this year. Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. It's the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. Bodemeister, the 2-1 favorite. Here's the call by Frank Mirmati.
It's Bodemeister in charge past the half-mile pole. He leads it by 2. Stat second. Secret Circle being worked upon 3 wide. Jake Moe is on the inside. Between those two, Isn't He Clever? Has 5 lengths to make up. 2 more back to Cozzetti. Then it's Raconteur. Optimizer has lost some ground. Sabercat is asked to pick it up. Adigan next. And the jar continues to trail. And Bodemeister has his mind on business today with a 1/4 mile to go. Secret Circle takes up the chase into second. Straightening away with 1/8 mile to go. Here comes Secret Circle after Bodemeister. Baffert is dominating. Cozzetti is running a good one. Sabercat is finishing with interest. Coming to the 16th pole, and Bodemeister is turning the Arkansas Derby into an absolute romp. What a star in the making as Bodemeister crushes. He wins by 9.
Favored Bodemeister, the winner officially by 9.5 lengths over stablemate Secret Circle, with Sabercat third for a sweep by Keeneland Sales Graduates. Mike Smith aboard in 1:48.3. With a winner's share of $600,000, Bodemeister is assured a spot in the field for the Kentucky Derby. A 9.25 length maiden winner at Santa Anita in February, the Bob Baffert trainee was coming off a close second to Creative Cause in the Grade 2 San Felipe Stakes. The colt by Empire Maker was bred in Virginia by Audley Farm Incorporated. Bodemeister has earned nearly $705,000 for Zayat Stables, LLC. The colt was consigned by Brookdale Sales to the 2010 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Zayat Stables for $260,000. Grade 1 Arkansas Derby winner Bodemeister, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. We'll have 3-year-olds in the Grade 2 Jerome Stakes from Belmont Park and the Grade 3 Coolmore Lexington Stakes from Keeneland, along with graded stakes action from closing weekend at Santa Anita next week here on Thoroughbred Week. For John Henderson, I'm Caitlin Bradar saying thanks for watching. Good luck at the races.
Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson has been presented by Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, BC2A Paste, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, GLC 5500, Gainesway, Horse Sense, Keeneland, Lanes End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Spendthrift Farm, Thoroughbred Times, Warrendale Sales, and Woods Edge Farm. Produced by John Henderson in association with Scott Ryan.